Okay, so in this video, I'll be talking about the last person alive from the 1800s she is now passed away. Yeah, so you know who's the last person that just died this year of 2017? Her name is Emma Morano, right? Yeah, I mean, she died at the age of 117 years old. 117 and 137 days. So apparently she was born on November 29th of 1899, right? And she lived up to April 15th of 2017. Wow. I mean, this is crazy, right? She lived 117 years, and she's the fifth oldest person that ever lived. The oldest person that ever lived was a 122 years old person. Yeah, I know she was like off by 5 years, right? Anyway, let me get into some detail. Do you know why I'm making video of Emma Morano? Of Emma Morano, although she's not the oldest person who ever lived. I know that Emma Morano is not an important person, but to me, she's kind of is. But she is the last known person that lived from the 1800s, and she has lived through 2 centuries, right? She was born on the very last year of that century, 1899, and passed away 17 years after the 21st century started. I mean, people who live from the 1800s that live like past 21st century, past the year 2000, that is a long life to me. That is very long. And look, 17 years later, everyone from the 1800s is now all dead. Completely dead. Yep. I say 17 years start from the 21st century is pretty good to me already. I get it. No one lives forever. They will certainly have to die. They eventually have to die. You know, people don't live forever. Even I don't live forever. Yep. You know that people pass away. Just like get over it if you. Yep. That's why I'm telling you guys to enjoy your life, because it does not last forever. No matter how hard you try to live, but you can try your best to live longer, but sadly, your life cannot last forever. I'm telling you this, and this is a true fact. Emma Martina Regina Moreno. Okay, let me read this about you. Yeah. I was happy that she lived up to 2017. She's the only woman that lived up past 2017, and she was born from 1800. No one from 1800 ever lived up to 2017 except for her. And once 2017 comes, then 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 once we hit to April, she's gone. She passed away from an unknown death. We'll get it. She's too old. I mean, you just can't live forever. And she's the top five oldest woman. That is pretty good. Now the second oldest woman is 819, right? Let me read you about a little bit about Emma Moreno. Emma Moreno, the world's oldest person and the last one known to be born in the 1800s, had died. You know what that means? Extinction, right? So, the people that lived from the 1800s are now extinct because Emma Morano passed away. The last person who's alive from the 1800s. Yup. Do you know who's alive on Earth? The people who were born from 1900, or of course 2000s. I mean, I was born from the 1900s. I was born in 1998, and I'm 18 years old. And my birthday is this August, right? Of course, it's still 1900s. I mean, for a person, for a person to be alive, you have to be at least 817 years old to live like in 2017 right now. But the people who live in the 1900 has to be at least 17 years old. So I know that it's really rare for a person to die before they become an adult. I mean, yeah. Anyways, it's not that important to say. An Italian woman was born on November 29, 1899. She held the Guinness World Record titles for oldest living person and oldest living woman. She joined our celebrated Hall of Fame with her amazing achievement when she was announced in 2016 as the oldest living woman and was officially confirmed as the last person to be born in the 1800s. Guinness World Record said in a statement on its website, "I said it will announce a new oldest woman after reviewed evidence." So Morano created her longevity to ending her abusive marriage and a diet of raw eggs and cookies. And that's how she lived very long. "I didn't want to be dominated by anyone," she told the New Yorker of her 1998 separation from her husband. And despite her age, Morano has a childlike love of cookies. Her doctor, Carl Bafra, so much she routinely hid under her pillow so no one would eat them. Morano became the world's oldest living person last year after American Susan Jones died at age 116. She was 5 years younger than Jeanette Carment, the 122 years old who held the title for the oldest person ever. So as I said, man, she needs to live up to 2022, but fail. She cannot beat the record. Okay, that was a big fail. Missed by 5 years. Guinness said that the oldest man is Israel Crystal, a Holocaust survivor who turned 113 in September. Wow. I mean, old people are getting kind of interesting, huh? Yup. Sadly, the 1800 people are now extinct. Right? I mean, soon the night. So you know that 100 years from now, to be estimated, the 1900 people will be gone. So we're currently living in 2017, right? If you add 100 years, I'm assuming that the oldest person who lived from the 1900 will die in 2117, exactly 100 years from now, right? I mean, this is straightforward, right? I don't think I will live. I don't think I will even make it to the next century. I mean, I spend like about a year and a half in the 1900, and maybe I'll die this year, this century. There's no way I can live up next century. There's no way. Well, even if that's possible, I'll probably be very old. Yeah, I mean, I won't even, when I get to, I won't have any memory of anything. So I said, just enjoy your life now. Life don't last forever. Yep. And now since Emma Morano passed away, Jamaican woman is now currently the oldest person on earth. She's currently 117, except she was born in the 19th of like March of 1900. Yep, comment and subscribe if you find any unfamiliar news. that you would want to share with me? Yeah. It was a little interesting that Emma Morano lived very long. I thought she would beat the record, but currently she's 5 years off. Yeah. Yep. She's the she's the last known woman from the 1800s, passed away. I feel sad that the 18 I mean nobody cares about the 1800s people anyway, so that's why the news is not that important. That's why they don't show on news, but it is recorded on CNN.com on April 16, 2017, the day after she passed away. I mean, if you're like 110 years old, if you live like very, 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 very long, nobody even cares about you. That's what I mean. Yeah, nobody cares about the 1800s anyway. So eventually, everybody extinct. We don't live forever. Well, since the environment and everything changed, maybe people can live longer. Maybe people can extend their life, maybe past age 122. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, there could be people that live very long, right? So since I know that the last person from 1800 just died this year 2017, so just assume that every decade the oldest person from that century will die 17 years after the next century. That's what I mean. So for example, if you're born in 1999 on December 31st, and you will probably live up to 2000 like 117. Yep, I guess that's the pattern. I guess. Just end this video here. And if you want to extend your life, you should eat raw eggs and cookies, but I don't recommend you don't live very long. Because if you live way too long, you live like 200 years something, 200 plus years, life gets kind of boring, right? If you live too long, right? Why don't you just die and get over with it? Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I don't want to live forever. I plan not to live forever. I'll probably even die before I get to 100. I'll probably die. Yeah, living in 100 is like really long. Considers 1 century. I say that the average person lives about like 80 years, between like 70 80 years, but 100 is way too long. 100 is already like incredible, but 110 above is way too extraordinary. Goodbye.